Yes, sir, we promised you a great deal of here tonight.
Andre, the China WrestleMania!
Hulkamania is running wild.
My God, what a run! It's not a world is watching.
Hello, everybody. Were you expecting somebody else? You're probably expecting Phil, Frank, or whoever else usually does this stuff. But you got Adam from Bama. Since we're watching TakeOver today, I figured I'd just take over the whole show. I mean, that's how we do it down in the South, baby. But anyway, we're watching NXT Takeover Brooklyn 4. The 21st NXT Takeover and the 4th and final Brooklyn NXT that they do. NXT Takeover that they do. But I'm going to keep it short and sweet. This is my first and only time probably doing this because I'm sure I'll butcher it after it's all said and done. But anyways, and away we go.
Some Rhode Island sexiness.
Oh my God!
Why you wait? Hold on a second. We got to get you in the lead position. Whoop! There you go.
Hey, I'm on top. That's the way I like it.
That was wonderful. That was oh my.
Hey, Bama, get off me.
Now,
Again? What?
real quick for those that are in the waiting room, JD is in the waiting room, and I'm not sure what he's got his camera pointed at, but I don't know if he's finishing off his boyfriend or what. But
Oh God!
All right, I'll give it back to you there, Adam Dose Pods.
Whoa!
In less than 24 hours, you're going to be Adam from Rhodey.
I'll be Adam from Rhode Island,
Just for
and
a
then
minute.
Adam from Louisiana, and then Adam from about 7 other states we're going to drive through probably.
I know, yeah. I know.
And I want to take pictures of every single state, son. Yay!
Oh, there he is. We can let him in now. You can see his face. There he is.
Hello.
Look at this guy coming in looking all
Official
professional.
setup, JD, this time.
It doesn't happen very often. Listen, I've been fucking around with this audio and camera for the last 15 minutes. Don't even get me started right now. I feel like that Ruby O'Donnell character on Saturday Night Live. Don't even get me started.
I packed all my pod shit, so.
Is this better? Do I look professional?
No.
Okay, never mind. Get rid of that old crap.
You know, there's a lot of descriptions I can think about you, but looking professional will not be at the top of the list, I don't think.
About third from the top, probably.
Fucking Red Sox are killing me.
I know.
Okay, that definitely had to have been Phil, and I love him.
It's only elementary schools. Yeah. Middle schools and high schools are okay.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! I just Adam, not to steal your thunder, but because this is going to be a longer show, because this is such a phenomenal show, we're not going to skip shit. Besides the the Velveteen Dream match, just because.
The elephant in the room.
Yes, well, you don't need to say that about me, Brandy. I'm losing weight. Let's go to season. We're gonna go to the cock. We're gonna go to season 5, episode 4 of the NXT Takeover series.
Start all zeros, baby.
Yep, starting at all zeros. And while everyone's getting prepared for that, I'm pulling up a spreadsheet that is for work, not what I wanted.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that real
I
fast?
talked to you about doing work in off hours, mister.
I know.
JD, it is season 5, episode 4 of NXT Takeover.
Okay.
Brooklyn 4.
And if anyone from Premier Protein is watching this, we would love a sponsorship.
Yes, I love Premier Protein, actually. Real quick, just so everyone, I wanted to tell everybody what the dark matches for this show was, just so everyone understands the phenomenalness of this show. Bianca Belair defeating Deonna Purrazzo, and Pete Dunne defeating Zach Gibson in a 14-minute match. It was a singles match for the United Kingdom Championship. So you can imagine
the good old days.
Yeah, exactly.
Good old days.
Yeah, this is back when NXT was at its peak time, man. NXT was amazing at this era.
Season 4.
Season 5, episode 4.
Okay, season 5, episode 4. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow tonight.
It's okay. We're used to
What's
it.
their excuse for every other night of the week, baby?
I don't know.
Hello.
Oh my God, his brother's coming out of the closet again. Who is that?
That's a big closet.
That looks like Elcry.
No, that's my little brother.
That looks like Elcry, doesn't it?
A little
Holy
bit.
crap, it does.
No.
But it's not. All right, can we do the dance again? Do the dance again.
Thank God it's not El Karai.
Why is everything shaking down here?
Wow.
Thank you.
So Adam, I'll let you do. Is everyone eat where they need to be?
Yes.
Yeah.
Take it away, Adam.
All right. So I got to ask, is everybody where they need to be?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I can do the countdown and everything?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to track it.
Holy shnikes. All right. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, play.
Then, now, forever together. Right, Brandy?
That's right. Even if that does mean somebody needs to go to jail.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Have y'all noticed they put back the woo in the intro now?
They've taken out Sasha Banks, though.
Yeah, they've done a lot of Sasha scrubbing if you've been on any of the WWE sites.
A history where one moment can forever change its course.
Johnny Gargano's obsession with Challenger Champa cost Alistair Black the NXT Championship.
It is a history with a promise of redemption.
The NXT Championship will now be decided in a triple threat match.
Can be stolen in the blink of an eye.
That damn
NXT
parking
was
lot.
so great. I loved NXT right here.
Champion is victory through corruption. How can the noble triumph in the face of evil? As the devious declare their power through hubris.
If you're lucky, you may be able to pass in the experience.
How can the tormented
Kylie, I have killer instinct. You don't.
excel amidst the wicked?
Ricochet is not special. Adam Cole is special. And the Undisputed Era continues to prove our dominance over this entire NXT roster. The time for talking has ceased. The time to fight has come.
I know it.
Adam Cole, he is hiding behind that title.
You know it.
It's not about tricks up your sleeve. That's what Undisputed Era use. You're looking at the next North American champion. Did you see what happened to the Royal Albert? It's the same thing's going to happen at Takeover.
I will beat you.
All it takes is one moment to turn the tide.
In Brooklyn, on NXT's grandest stage, which superstars will make history?
This is my NXT now. The only reason you're NXT champion is because of me. Once again, Johnny Gargano loses, and I.
That was probably one of the best feuds in the last 5 years.
Oh, I agree.
Absolutely.
Like, how are you going to fix something that's not broken?
Exactly.
Yeah.
God, I love that. I love. I could just watch NXT all day.
Yeah.
I know.
I went back
right?
and watched the street
It's
fight
gonna
from
be
Chicago
weird just
too.
looking at as everybody. Oh God, so good.
This is one of
It's
Gargano's.
gonna be so weird looking back at, who
Good
doesn't
wrestling.
work there anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is going to be one of Gargano's 5-star matches, by the way.
Yeah.
Mr. 5-star. What's our time code? Our new time code going to be there, Mr. Bama, or are we watching this?
I will
We're
go
gonna watch
straight
the
through
open.
right here, brother.
Yeah.
We're going right into the tag
Hang on.
match.
1 second. Sorry, nothing hits like the Undisputed Era's theme.
So
Love it.
how do y'all feel about this tag team? Do y'all like this better than Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish?
No.
No, but I mean,
No.
it's a great team.
It works in a pinch.
Oh, there he
because in
is,
this
playing the guitar with the belts. Oh, I love that.
I love Kyle. Because this era, Bobby Fish was just hurt. It seems like every time you turn the corner, Bobby Fish was hurt.
Right.
Is that how you would describe Antonio Brandy? It works in a pinch.
Not even then.
No.
Hey.
You know,
Wow.
the first two NXT War Games both had the Undisputed Era versus somebody. So I started telling everyone it should be the Undisputed Era presents NXT War Games.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, for 2 freaking years, Undisputed Era ran roughshod over NXT, and I loved every second of it. And I think they should have had the exact same run in the main roster, and it would have been fan-freaking-tastic. But, of course, we didn't get that.
Nope.
I wish I could have seen more of Mustache
Mountain.
Yeah.
I think I've climbed a Mustache Mountain a few times. In my life.
You probably did
I
that
would
twice this week.
I would climb either one of these men like a tree.
I don't know if you guys follow NXT UK, but saw that Tyler Bate won the NXT title because Ilya Dragunov had vacated due to injury.
Vacate due to injury, and it's Ilya Dragunov, but
You know, Walter, because I refuse to call him Gunter, Walter should have never lost that title. He should have held on to it until he died, like 80 years from now.
Didn't Trent Seven turn on him too?
Yep.
Yeah.
Trent Seven turned on Tyler Bate.
he's a heel now.
Yep.
He's a
Tyler-
heel.
He was that
Tyler's
big
the
strong
consummate
boy.
baby face. Because unfortunately, he has the same problem that I do, in which no one can believe that you're evil or mean, just because he's got that baby face.
I just wanted to say I was watching this the beginning promo of the show, and I did not watch a lot of NXT ever. However, around probably 18 or 19, I started watching it, son. I was super impressed with the Velveteen Dream, and I thought he was going to be a future WWE champion. And how far that person has fallen due to his pedophilia or whatever the hell was going on.
I hate that because his in-ring, I mean, he was 22 years old during this time, 22, 23, and he was just amazing, man. And it kills me that stuff out of the ring just ruins your career.
Yeah, like my favorite match of his was against Aleister Black.
I'm gonna
Yes, that whole "say my name" and how he wouldn't say his name until he earned Aleister's respect.
Yeah.
That was masterful because that wasn't a super complex storyline.
Yep.
But everyone could identify with it. You always want that professional respect from somebody, and that's identifiable on many levels. I also love the lighting here, how when the bell rang, the crowd lighting went down, and we focus back in on the ring.
Mm-hmm.
That is where it's always supposed to be.
I'm going to make my screen large for just a second here, guys. I'm going to show you something. Just a moment.
You don't see this.
Right here is my Shock the System NXT poster autographed by all 4 members of Undisputed Era. It took me forever to find one of these, and I actually got it on a charity auction. But it is probably, honestly, it's close to, if not my favorite autograph on there, because it's all 4 members. I love it. I every time I walk by the
Those of us
I'm jealous.
Those of us who are here remember that because it was the saga of Phil trying to track this thing down and which would be the better deal in
That's
our
right.
group chat.
Yes. I haven't bought anything in a while, but that's because I'm broke as fuck.
I
Good
just
to do that
finished
to you.
rearranging my flights for December because I'm hopping over to Arizona for a day and a half to go to a second football game.
I wish you guys come to Buffalo for the Tennessee game.
Who plays in Buffalo?
Tennessee.
Nobody important.
Hold on. I want to say something. Who plays in Buffalo? The only goddamn NFL football team that actually plays in New York, the Buffalo Bills. And I'm going to say that.
Yeah,
in
that
honor
is
of
very
my
true.
Map fan. I'm saying that in honor of my Map fan.
Can I just say, though, how annoyed I am lately that people's top 5 rankings of quarterbacks, and I see Josh Allen at the top of a lot of them. Josh Allen is a fine quarterback. Is he the best quarterback in the NFL? Hell to the no. Look at his passing yards during the season. Look at his completion percentage. He is not the best quarterback in the NFL. And I think people need to check themselves with that.
He's the best quarterback in New York.
And he sucks at guessing heads or tails.
Well, let me
he also sucks at golf.
Yeah, he sucks at golf.
I will say that I have seen people's lists, and the fact that Deshaun Watson is ahead of guys like Joe Burrow drives me crazy.
I know. I even saw...
Right? And I saw some rumors, speaking of Deshaun Watson, that people are saying he's only going to get a 4 to 6 game suspension.
And that's
meanwhile, Calvin Ridley was suspended for an entire year for gambling on 2 games that he didn't play in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he was out on personal leave at the time. He was suspended for a year. And they're saying, the rumors are saying that Deshaun Watson, who has been accused of 24 counts of sexual harassment and other means of deviancy,
preach,
will only
girl.
be suspended
Preach.
4 to 6 games.
JD, do you remember, and you should since you're a Bengals fan, do you remember a gentleman by the name of Adam Pac-Man Jones?
I do. He cost us the fucking game in Schittsburg one year because he pulled someone's hair.
Drafted by the Tennessee Titans. His very first year was phenomenal. And in the offseason, he got into some trouble and had 7 charges against him that were eventually dropped. He was suspended for an entire year. Never convicted of anything.
Also, I believe his crimes were nonviolent. I believe Adam had a problem with the ganja.
He did all kinds of stuff. When he was in Cincinnati, he got in like a fight in public. I think he was drunk. He did all kinds of crap.
We're talking over an awesome spot right here by Tyler Bate.
It looked like my house on Saturday night, Adam. I just now look down and see you.
I'm sorry. What kind of sex thing is that? How do you do that?
Well, listen, you got to be agile.
Here's some NXT.
You have to have that's what you call a power bottom, for sure.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a power bottom on the bottom of that.
Hey, hang on a second. I'm still learning. What is a power bottom?
It's someone
Then you
that
have really nice butt. Oh, never mind. That's something else.
It's a bottom
the
that takes
member and the person doing the work is on the bottom.
Well, it's also kind of a bossy bottom. It's like a bottom that takes over instead of being like a submissive bottom.
Can we go back to NFL football or something?
I've got this really cool trivia I've been trying to spew out here.
All right, let's change the subject. I will say I know the bottom receives, but go ahead.
I'll submit my answer in written form and I'll email it to you later.
Yeah.
So check this out. So out of all 4 members of Undisputed Era, whether they were in Undisputed Era or not, their entire time in WWE, NXT, wherever they were at, obviously they were all in NXT, which member had the highest profile victory?
Adam Cole, baby.
I like Kyle O'Reilly beating Adam Cole.
Any other guesses? Any other?
Well, I mean, Cole was the champion, and he was the champion for over a year. I mean,
like I'm talking about one match. Like if you could pick one match where like their victory eclipsed all of their victories.
Well, Adam Cole did beat Daniel Bryan.
What about Roddy? Didn't Roddy beat somebody in the main roster?
Thank
He
you.
beat AJ Styles in Survivor Series.
No, he beat AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura in a triple threat match. That is like the pinnacle of holy shit, I beat two legends match. So Roddy has actually the highest profile victory. He was the North American champion at the time too. So yeah. Who can say they beat both of those guys in the same match?
In the same match, Okada's probably beat both of them in G1, but that's totally different promotion, totally different time.
Yeah, exactly. Different time, but during the same match, it was. I was when I watched that Survivor Series 2019. I'm like, if anyone's losing a match, it's Roddy. And sure as fuck, not only did Roddy win, but NXT fucking swept.
That is my favorite.
I remember that.
Series.
Yeah,
that was my favorite Survivor Series.
Oh yeah, I looked
when they did the
of
free
the
brands.
modern era.
It's the only good one in the last 10 years.
Yeah, that has to be one of my top 3 all-time favorite Survivor Series.
Like I liked Roman Reigns and Keith Lee at the end of their match.
Oh fuck yes!
There were so many good moments. So many.
I'm very upset and disappointed that I'm going to be missing Survivor Series this year because it is in Boston. So.
Oh yes, because you'll have moved.
However, I don't think I was going to ask Adam if he wanted to go join me at SmackDown on October 14th at the Smoothie King Center.
And I might be coming because I might be watching my Bengals play the New Orleans Aints.
Don't worry, JD. If you stay at my house, you'll be coming.
Oh. Hey now.
Now, what everyone doesn't know is when we go off air, JD is going to throw up. I honestly want to invite Phil too, but I don't know if Phil will drive 10 hours to New Orleans to go to SmackDown.
He might. He said he'd drive down there to help you move.
October?
October 14th. It's a Friday, obviously.
I still have got vacation time. I mean, I told you I was going to try to make it the end of September. That's probably not going to happen. Or the end of this month. I don't think that's going to happen. So,
no, I know you're busy. It's all good.
Phil, let's get us some gumbo, bro. October, let's do it.
For October 14th?
Yep.
When is the Bengals game, JD?
It's that Sunday, 2 days
Sunday?
after. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Then you should come to SmackDown, too.
I know. We talked about that last night.
Oh, we did. I'm sorry. My head's gone.
Are tickets already on sale?
Yes.
They go on sale this weekend.
All right. To see what I can do. All right. Yeah.
Don't. We'll worry about that. We'll talk about it after. If I have to get them secondary market, I don't care. Whatever.
Okay.
It's all good.
Adam, that's kind of close.
Speaking of secondary market, can we talk about how fucking overpriced and upcharged some people put their NFL tickets on sale for?
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
I want to. I paid $400 for my seats for the Niners game, and they're good. But I want to sit behind the bench. Like I want to get as close to the boys in Arizona as possible. And they're wanting to charge like $600-700 a ticket.
I want to watch that game.
$600 or $700 a ticket. I've seen some for upwards of $1,000.
Didn't we pay what did we pay in Nashville? Wasn't it like $375
some a ticket? $420,
but those were great seats, weren't they?
They were. But I want to sit behind the bench. I want to be in the first, second, third row so that I can, get attention.
Randy,
she's gonna get them things out behind the bench is what she's gonna do.
I'm gonna have a sign and hopefully I'll come away with something from the equipment team.
Are you gonna do the I flew all the way from Alaska?
Yeah.
I mean it works, doesn't it?
It works. I've come away with 2 balls from Gillette Stadium. Separate times.
I flew all the way.
Brandy is still jealous about.
Are they deflated footballs or they end up okay?
I flew all the way from Alaska, and as soon as the game's over, I'll get these things out for you if you give me a football.
I flew all the way from Alaska for this shit.
Hey, Adam, how far of a drive to New Orleans is it for you?
About 5.5.
So you ought to come down and go to the Bengals game if we end up doing that.
Make a whole weekend out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I can leave work early and get there.
A giant orgy.
Pretty much.
You know.
So that means I might be watching.
Is packed.
I might be watching my
I'm going
Bengals.
to the Niners game, and then the next day I'm going to the Cardinals Patriots game, and then New Year's Eve I'm going to be in Dallas with Pondwater Dave, and we'll be watching some hockey.
Are you going to Stars game?
Stars are hosting the Sharks.
Okay, so
Trent, I'm sorry. Trent Seven moves so good for a big guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I love
Brandy,
this.
Dallas
Trent
is 7 hours
Seven.
from me. I would totally join you guys.
Would you love to join Pondwater
That's his
Dave
name,
and
Trent
Mrs.
Seven.
Pondwater and I?
Yes, absolutely.
What
Mrs.
is-
Pondwater loves me.
What is this the Umbrella Academy where they all have like numbers for their names, like Trent Seven?
No.
The Umbrella.
No. Trent has had his name that's been his name for his career, and it's Tyler Bate. So that's different. And Pete Dunne, even though they fucking changed his name to whatever the fuck it is.
Nah, Pete Dunne went back across the sea.
I hate that. Why
Oh my
can't
God.
Pete Dunne come up and be Pete Dunne?
Right?
Why can't anybody be?
Oh.
Why can't Steiner be a Rex Steiner? Like, why can't anyone be?
I mean,
normal?
is it not obvious?
Why
that
did
man's
Walter have
father
to
is a
become
Steiner?
Gunter?
Yeah. What is it, Frank?
Tyler Bate right here, just his strength is amazing. Big strong boy.
Yep.
Big strong boy. And that's BOI. Big strong boy.
14,000 people, every single person in that auditorium at that place standing up.
My
Tell
favorite
me
match.
NXT didn't draw money.
Oh, by the way, right before I got on here with you, I'm sorry, Antonio. Go ahead.
My favorite Tyler Bate match was what was it, NXT Chicago against Pete Dunne?
Oh my God, that was
such an amazing match.
Good.
Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite was his match with Walter for NXT UK. It was incredible.
What I was gonna say is right before I got on with you guys, I watched the AEW first episode of Rivals, and it was Brett versus Sean. And
Yeah.
Frank,
You mean WWF?
A&E.
have you checked
You
that
mean
out?
A&E?
Is that
You
what I
said
say?
AEW.
Oh,
You said
AEW, yeah,
You said
A&E.
AEW.
JD, how did you watch that? Can you get it on demand?
I have Hulu, so I just typed in the search that
Oh
and it
shit!
came up.
I have Hulu thanks to my girl up there in Alaska. You know,
It was amazing. I watched it too, JD. It was awesome.
It was pretty
Alright, I'm gonna
good.
check it out.
And I'm not just putting it over because Brett was in it, but it was pretty damn good.
No, it was really good. It really was.
Right, because we know the better man won. I'm just saying, I'm gonna have to put Stranger Things away tonight, and I will.
He was such a good man when he won that match. You're right. The better man did. He was a fantastic person.
Is that what you call it, Frank? Your Stranger Thing?
What?
Is that what you call it?
You know what I'm talking about. Be quiet.
No, that's what we call it when you take your shirt off and what we see.
Did somebody say?
God. I was just getting ready to compliment him because this is the first time I think I've seen him on camera that he's not wearing a tank top.
My camera broke. My camera broke.
What is happening?
Titties are all out and Brandy's aren't any of them. Is the bad part about this.
Frank, I got better ones.
And they're not.
You do because mine are way too big.
Yeah. Well, and Antonio looks like that one hairy guy in Los Boiquas.
Oh, the man fighter. I don't have that much hair.
That was good. That was good.
I'm trying to fix my camera now. Thanks.
Oh, Adam, you're fine.
I don't
No,
know.
it was Antonio that broke it.
Oh yeah.
It's all crooked and everything now.
Oh my word.
Sorry, I didn't mean to break you, Brandy.
Hey, I've been feeling lucky today after my big win.
Oh, speaking of that, I'm pissed you just said that. I forgot to go get lottery Mega Millions tonight. It's like 450 million tonight.
And this match is still going on right here. Tyler Bate.
Still
This is a
going.
long match.
All of these matches are long.
It's only an 18-minute match. It ain't that bad.
I don't want to see one of your matches last 18 minutes. I know that, Adam.
I wish I could last
You went
18
certainly
minutes
longer
doing
than
anything.
that in Nashville, didn't he, Frank?
No, I know what I'm doing, so I had him blowing in like 2 minutes.
Oh, I like that. Hold on, I just like this spot. He acts like he's going to throw the towel, and he holds it back, and this is actually a good heat spot here. I like this. Oh,
Well,
he
he's
throws it in
doing
the
it-
crowd now.
He's doing it because a week or a month earlier, It was the other way around. They had Trent Seven in a hold, and he's got the knee brace on. And Tyler Bate actually threw in the towel for Trent Seven. So
Yeah.
they were it was a callback to that. It was all
Yeah.
it was an awesome storyline.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
And since we were talking earlier about stuff that we just watched, like the Rivals thing that's really good. Sorry if you guys heard that ding. That's Efren texting me.
Hi, Efren.
He says, how many people are at the Matt Hardy thing? I don't know. I'm not on it. But
Tell him you should join us because I'm not affiliated with FFN anymore.
yeah.
Yeah,
what I was going to say is also the Conrad Ric Flair first episode of the Ric Flair's Last Match little series they're doing was absolutely fantastic. Maybe the best thing that Conrad has done so far, I think. Have you guys all watched it?
No.
Nope. You know why I'm not going to watch it?
Oh, my.
Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair had Ric Flair's last match back in 2008. Everything
Well,
else after that bullshit.
I'm just saying you should watch this because it talks a lot about him losing Reed. It talks a lot about him almost
I'm not
dying.
emotionally ready for it yet.
Yeah, it's very good. It almost brought me to tears watching it.
That's exactly why I haven't watched it yet. I'm like, I need to be able to pair.
Yeah, I've been.
It's about 25 minutes long, and I guess they're going to do 6 episodes of this, which is pretty cool.
Yes, it's a series, and I'm not someone that can watch one part of something or one episode and then patiently wait for the next one.
Oh.
So I'm a binger, so I'd rather watch them all.
That's why I did it on Tiger King. I watched it all in one day.
Oh, I did too with certain stuff like that.
Remember those early pandemic days when we were all watching Tiger King?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Adam! That just reminded me. You remind me of Joe Exotic.
Who, me?
You take that back.
He's a straight Joe.
Wow. I'm a whole lot bigger than Joe.
I don't think Adam would ever kill an animal like that.
I'm gonna smack you upside the head in 10 ways to Tuesday. I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna teabag his pillow in Chicago.
Our match just ended.
Oh God! Well, are we still on that again?
Oh, and by the way, speaking of Tiger King, us gays don't claim him. I mean, I have seen some wild shit in my day, but I've never seen anything like that, bro. That's a whole different breed of cat, so to speak.
It's like that.
Quite literally.
Okay, you're just speaking for the whole.
I'll speak for the whole LGBTQ ABC community and say that we condemn his actions.
Why did you add
That's why you can just go LGBTQ or LGBT+.
I was just starting the alphabet, Frank.
Yeah, I don't know all the letters.
I
now.
think
I don't really know
the current full accepted is LGBTQIA, but don't
what the hell's IA?
They added more letters?
Q is queer.
I
is intersex, and A is
But
arrow.
Isn't questioning on there now too?
Questioning could be Q. It could also be queer. Lots of different.
There's gonna be a question mark after AI or whatever.
I'm always in the questioning category. I'm questioning my whole life at every fucking day at this point.
Right.
Speaking of questioning, let's change the. Let's move to 1 hour.
Oh, we gotta jump.
Yeah, we're gonna jump to 1 hour, 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
1 hour, 3
Oh,
minutes.
you're cutting into the okay. I had it at 59:40. My bad.
It's all good.
But see, the War Raiders come in right here.
I'm already there. Look at how good I am with my
1 hour and what?
1 hour, 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
The War Raiders come in here and devour Undisputed Era.
All right.
That's back when War Raiders were awesome.
I'm there.
Is everybody there?
I'm getting there.
I think so. Phil is away, so we'll get him in a minute.
I was watching War Raiders. Sorry.
Are we ready?
Yep. Adam?
No, not there yet.
Okay.
I'm still watching War Raiders.
Well,
oh, we're skipping over Ricochet's entrance.
He's got to blow his load first.
Sorry to Amy.
Gosh.
Adam wants to watch this whole fucking show, guys.
Yep. Are we ready yet?
103 what?
30.
30.
Almost there.
With the Jake Worth lookalike ref.
We don't talk about him.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
There is your NXT North American Championship.
Brady,
You
what
know,
are you
Ricochet-
wearing? Let me look at you. What are you wearing today? What do you got?
You know,
Ooh,
Ricochet said Adam Cole
I
was
like
hiding
it.
behind the belt. That's just because the belt was bigger than Adam Cole.
It's one of the shirts I have for work that is not a t-shirt.
I'm rocking this shirt today.
I like how we have
Yeah,
the going
Is that
on.
the shirt you were telling me about yesterday?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, so
awesome.
should I tell this story, Frank? Because this
Oh
is
my
a
God,
funny
you got to
story.
tell that story. Yes, please go ahead.
So I'm in, I think Cleveland or Columbus, somewhere, umpiring softball a couple weekends ago. And I get in an elevator, and it's this 25-year-old guy probably gets in. I kind of look up from my phone, and as I look up, I see he's wearing a Jets shirt. And he kind of looks up at me, and he sees I'm wearing this shirt. And so I kind of point at him, and he points at me like the Spider-Man meme. And he immediately breaks out into Macho Man speak. He's like, "Oh yeah, Macho Man, huh?" And so then I go, "You know, I've been thinking. The Jets had a pretty fucking good draft, and we just started fucking talking in Macho speak, and we didn't even know who each other were. It was fucking hilarious.
I love that.
That's awesome.
I've been thinking the Tennessee Titans are pretty fucking stupid.
Thinking they need to get rid of Tannehill,
So
They
they got
should have
rid
also not getting rid of.
damage.
They should have also kept AJ Brown and just paid the man what he fucking wanted.
they got
They
rid of
couldn't. They couldn't. They're paying Tanny too much.
So they got
Well, they should
cream
have
of the
let
crop.
Tanny go, especially after he made the comments of "I'm not here to mentor anybody." Fuck you.
Yes,
So
that major fuck you.
That's a bullshit thing to say.
So Tennessee got rid of
Absolutely.
Julio and
Before
AJ Brown.
anybody comes for me and talks about the Brady Garoppolo situation, I agree. He was an asshole in that situation. He should have been more helpful and more open to working with somebody. Same with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, even though I can't fucking stand Aaron Rodgers. He should have been a better man about it.
Aaron Rodgers is a prick.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of respect for that dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's called NFL football.
Oh, okay. That's why I don't know.
How is that NFL team in Alabama? How are they doing?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about them, just like I don't know nothing else about NFL.
The USFL team from Birmingham, Alabama, won their championship.
Okay, let me show. How many of us is there? 5. Let's see where this vote goes. Show of hands. Who thinks the Alabama Crimson Tide could beat the Jacksonville Jaguars?
That's easy.
It's 4-1. I'm the loser on that. I think that Alabama is very good.
Terrible.
I think Georgia could beat them too.
I know, but they're still professional. They're still a professional team. I think that they would still beat
Calling
Alabama.
Urban Meyer anything professional is a stretch.
Well, he's not their coach anymore. But yes, I agree with that. But I'm saying the players are professional players. They were drafted in the NFL draft. So
The only thing that makes them professionals is the fact that they get paid.
I still think the Jaguars would win, but I think people, if you made that a pay-per-view, people would pay a shit ton of money to watch that. That might be the biggest pay-per-view of all time.
They should do that. Like, have like the
They
worst.
should do
NFL.
that once a year.
Yeah, they should do that. Like, have the worst NFL team go against, let's just say Alabama or whoever's the number 1 ranked team.
Whoever won the
Wins
championship.
the national
That'd be
championship.
Georgia.
Whoever is the national champion
Gets to go to the NFL for a year. I mean, something like that. Like, switch out.
No, I think you can just do one game because you're not gonna.
Until the
No, that
NFL
wouldn't-
team gets
it
beat by half of the college teams.
No, actually, you know what? Like, you could have, like, let's say Alabama and Jacksonville. Jacksonville have to win the game in order to get that number 1 pick in the draft.
Well, oh, you mean as soon as the season's over, they got to win that game in order to keep their number 1 draft. That's interesting.
Could you imagine the NFL guys just complaining, we got to play this college team?
But I
We'll
really
get paid for
think
this crap.
I really believe every year the professional team would win.
I don't think so. I think
think
some
so.
of those college teams are way better, especially at execution.
Yeah, but you have to
and
think
knowing.
they don't have, even as good as Alabama has been, they don't have NFL players at every position.
Georgia did.
Whoever the worst NFL team, even though they're the worst, they're going to have NFL players, or at least close to it.
You don't think the
at every
Detroit
position.
Lions would lose to them?
No.
Georgia
I
had
think,
like
first of
7
all-
first-round players go
First
to
of
the
all, the
draft.
Lions won some games this year, and I think Dan Campbell is one hell of a fucking coach.
He is turning them around. They have a chance to move up towards that 50.
Yeah.
Like I want to say they're going to be around 500
Around
this year.
500. I agree with that because the Bears aren't worth a shit.
The Bears just got fucking N'Keal Harry, a man who does not want to fucking work and wants to be paid like a number one wideout diva.
Yes, and everyone wants to overrank the Vikings. The Vikings suck.
The Vikings are great during the regular season until you get past their bye week, and then they just start going.
And the Packers, I just don't buy it with losing Adams. I don't really.
They don't have a wide receiver one who's gonna fucking catch the ball.
So I think that the Lions will win. As Brandy said, I think they will be 1 or 2 games over 500. I think they will take a big step.
Hey,
with the 18 game schedule and you only play 17, you can't actually be truly 500 anymore.
Right.
Somebody write this.
Thanks, Roger.
Somebody write this down. Justin said Detroit's gonna win the division this year.
I didn't say they'd win the division.
Oh.
Now you're putting words in my mouth over there, you son of a bitch. I just said that they would be maybe. How many games they win last year? You think 3, something like that?
They
2?
won 4.
4. Okay.
After that
So
first one,
I expect them to go from like 3 or 4 wins to 8 or 9.
So like a 8-9 season.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So you telling me Georgia
had a
couldn't beat an NFL team with 15 players getting drafted this year?
No. Because the other team has 70-something players that were drafted.
No, the roster's only 53.
Whatever.
Active roster is
50-something.
53.
Yeah.
Well, no,
but
I mean-
even the practice roster guys, some of those guys have been drafted. So
Practice squad is what, 12 or 16?
I don't know.
I thought it was only 7.
I don't pay attention to practice squad because the active roster.
I figure it has to be. It has to be above 11, right? And you probably want to keep a few more than that in case guys get hurt or something, or whatever, get COVID, and you don't have a practice squad. So I would say they got someone at every position plus some. I would imagine. I'm just talking out my ass. What do you think, Brandy?
Well, they play each starting lineup is 11 and 11.
Right.
That's 22. So they've got full second string and almost full third string.
Yeah.
So I think they would probably only be in that 7 to 10 range because they have 2, sometimes 3 people at depth.
Like I grew up obviously in the 90s when the Bengals would win 2 or 3 games a year. So as a kid, I was way more of a baseball and NBA fan. I just recently in the last probably, 15 years got into the NFL a lot more. And so sometimes I'm not sure on how some things work.
They only have a 5-member practice squad.
No, really?
Are you a Cleveland Cavaliers fan?
No. Although I did love Mark Price as a kid. He was one of my favorite players. I am a New York Knicks fan.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
When I was like 8 or 9 years old, I would go to my grandma and grandpa's up the hill every day from our double wide, and I would sit there and watch. Remember Saturdays and Sunday, NBC would have doubleheader basketball games. They'd have an East Coast game and then a West Coast game. And the Knicks were on there a lot, and they were good. Pat Riley was their coach, and I was a big Patrick Ewing fan. But my favorite player was John Starks. But since then, because I'm loyal. Like I'm a Bengals fan, a Reds fan, and a Bearcats fan. I'm all Cincinnati. If we had an NBA team, I'd root for them. But this is the one sport that I got to kind of look around and just pick the one. I will give myself credit and say I have not switched, even in these terrible years of being a Knicks fan.
Well, you're the same way when it comes to the Bengals. I mean, I stuck by Tennessee when they were 2-14.
The Reds are the worst team in baseball right now, so it's like they're one of them at least. And I
like 3-22
still love them.
for a while.
Yes, one of the worst starts ever, I think.
So the active roster is 53, and for every game, only 46 can suit up per game.
Oh, wow.
And then there's 5 people on the practice squad.
Can we just real quick? I'm going to switch us to wrestling, but holy crap. I mean, I forgot how good this match was.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, this is a great match right now.
I'm digging those white pants, bro. I love those.
Ricochet's always got fire gear, so he always looks good, but with his skin tone, it's really suited for all these light, bright
And
colors.
it's not even just white pants. If you look at them up close, it's like that teal shiny stuff that you see.
It's holographic.
Yeah.
So
But,
why was Adam Cole more believable this time, though? They talk about how he's so small looking now.
Because
well, he's also facing off against somebody who is like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
You talking about Catanzaro?
Casey Catanzaro? Yes, that's
I'm
his girl.
sorry, I didn't pay attention at the beginning. Who's the champion and who's the challenger?
Oh, with a super kick.
Cole is the champion.
Adam Cole's champion right here.
Okay.
He's the inaugural United States or North American champion.
He went so fast right there on those moves. I thought my shit started going faster. That's how fast.
Adam Cole was so good right here.
Casey Catanzaro anymore. Let me
Cole's
look at
good in
who the
general.
girl is. She's a ring announcer.
Look at this kick right here. Bow, right in the neck.
He got him right there, too.
Jesus Christ.
He got him right like it
That
looked like in the
super
bottom
kick
of
was
the jaw.
perfect.
Looked like by his neck.
Perfect super kick.
That probably hurt, though. I don't know if you were taking that, Adam, back in his A, that you would think that was perfect.
Well, I couldn't do that
Dude,
back then.
that's so cool. So I opened Instagram to see who Ricochet's girlfriend is, and the Sharks are running developmental camp this week, and Patrick Marlowe is on the ice coaching the kids. That's amazing.
Who the hell is that?
Now, is Ricochet's
Oh my God,
girlfriend
I need to watch
ring announcer?
For SmackDown,
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Ricochet's profile because she's going to be tagged in something. There she is.
How long was this match?
This match was 15 minutes, 19 seconds.
Okay, because I can just feel like it's picked up here during this portion of the match. Like they seem to be almost like they're sending it home, but I don't think they are. But they're definitely picked up the pace here.
But Adam Cole was so good here. It's just like an AEW. It's just a different person.
I think because it's more of a relaxed environment rather than.
I love that spot. Look at that. A fucking insecurity or whatever they call that.
I agree, Antonio.
He got hit and fell on top and pinned the other guy. That was a good little spot.
Like Adam Cole can still wrestle, but you can't take him seriously now because.
Yeah, I know. See, right here, he was more serious.
Why can't you take him seriously?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Frank.
Because he's with the group and everybody now, and then it's all play stuff. I mean, it's.
Oh, so you're taking the Jim Cornette. They're playing that flippity flop bullshit. Goddamn.
It's just he's just more serious here since he's the leader of the group, and he's just more serious within NXT right here.
Yeah.
So Ricochet dates Samantha Irvin, who is the ring announcer for SmackDown. And they were together for a year in March.
I don't think they use Ricochet correctly.
Oh God, no way.
No, they haven't.
I mean, I know they're not allowed talking right now for anybody that's listening to the pod side of this, but the match is good.
Yeah, this match is amazing. I watched this last night and today.
Pretty much they buried Ricochet when he took on Brock Lesnar.
Oh God, please, yeah. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just took that out of my mind completely.
Yep.
I mean, I just don't even remember that.
What was it, like not even a 5-minute match?
Look at Brandy showing off the girls over there.
Oh my god, I want to die.
They're not out. It's just
Oh, we
my
can see
shirt
the cleave
down.
though. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, look at that. I'm not the only one. I didn't say it first.
Yeah, I was
Right?
watching.
I actually
man.
pulled off my favorite part of this bra because it has a little charm here in the center.
Nice.
Is it Ricochet Velveteen Dream had a match at Chicago too?
Oh, that was great.
And oh my god, it was so good, especially with the suplex to the outside. 1, 2, 3, new champion.
We have a new champion.
If Velveteen
That
Dream
630
wasn't
was
a
so
pedo,
beautiful.
he would have had main roster all over.
No, may I ask? I want to ask a question because we keep, and I'm gonna go there, guys. We keep calling him a pedo, right? Now, when I hear someone being called a pedo, it's somebody that's into like kids under 10. I believe
Technically, anybody who's a pedophile who's anyone under the age of 18 or under the age of consent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. But man, and I'm not defending him because I think what he did was disgusting. But wasn't it a young man too that he said it to?
It was a young boy. I want to say he was around like 13, 14.
Who are we talking about? Velveteen
really?
Dream?
Oh,
Velveteen Dream.
Yeah.
I thought he was like 17. That's gross. Okay.
No, it was a young boy. Same as Austin Theory. He likes them young.
Oh, I forgot about Austin Theory.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, there's a reason why I don't like him.
You had mentioned that I think in a chat, Brandy, or on Twitter actually. What did he do? Because I wasn't aware of that.
He was accused of inappropriate Snapchat conversations and messages with a girl who was 15 at the time.
Oh my God, he's what, 20 something?
He's 24 now.
So he would have been like 20, 21. And this is when he was on the independent circuit, and WWE sent him. Remember, he brought up to the main roster, and then they sent him back down to NXT for a while.
Yep, I do.
Before they brought him up for this current run.
That top. What do y'all think about that belt? Do y'all like that belt?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's different.
It's not my favorite, but I like it better than, say, the NWA North American title or whatever they call it, the one that looks like the United States and it's ugly as fuck.
I don't have a problem with it.
I'm with you on that.
I don't have a problem with it. I usually hate maroon, but I kind of dig it for this belt.
You dig
I like it because this one is so dominant. Because if you look at most of the NXT belts, like the big features of the X's and the logos are silver dominant. Whereas this is yellow gold dominant, which works with the red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. No, that was a fantastic match. Really good match.
And I like how the leather style is different. Most of the leather on all the belts is just regular leather pattern, whereas that's more of like the crocodile or the snake skin looking.
Can we all agree the ugliest belt right now is the Intercontinental title?
Yes, for sure. Yes. I don't know why they fucked with it. Leave it the same. Everyone loves it.
It was beautiful the way it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will say though, I wanted to jump on here. I told Frank last night because I knew I'd never seen this card. And the first match was okay. It was not bad at all. A little long, I felt, but
yeah, it was a bit long.
This match is what I came to watch. That was really good shit right there.
Well, next we got Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler for the women's NXT title.
And as we're talking about people who aren't there anymore, Kairi's getting ready to go back to Stardom in one of their big tournaments of the year, the Grand Prix. So good for Kairi. Pirate Princess back where she belongs.
Stardom, is that like the women's side? Who did we lose?
Whoa,
Brandy
lost. We lost Brandy.
And Phil went somewhere too.
Oh yeah, Phil said he'd be back. He would talk about it later.
I think Putin just invaded Russia or Alaska too. Yeah, he decided just to move on over to Alaska and just invade another country.
So I like this build up though because it's Kyrie Zane and how she beat Shayna Baszler back at the Mae Young Classic.
Oh, see,
And
I
then do what now?
Frank, have you ever been to the Barclays?
No. Nope.
See, it looks like a nice place.
I mean, they're at 14,000 capacity right here. So I wrote down 14,636.
I am a fan of Shayna Baszler currently. I think she's someone that they need
misusing her so bad right now. She's so
I
awesome.
agree. She should be such a badass in there.
Yeah. God, yeah.
She should be dominant right now.
Oh, did y'all see Ty Conti?
Yep. Oh, yes.
And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that I watch enough current wrestling to be an expert, but I've watched enough wrestling in my life to watch her a few times and see that she's being very underutilized.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yes.
There's Brandy.
I know Kyrie Sane is smaller, but they used her right. Even though she's a smaller woman's wrestler, she still made it look believable because of what she could do.
So, Brandy,
it's all about the presentation.
Well, my question to you, Brandy, is Stardom like a spin-off for women from New Japan?
No, it's a completely separate company.
Okay, so it's not run by New Japan.
No, okay. They are owned by the same parent media company, and so like if you subscribe to New Japan World and Stardom World, which I do, you'll see the same company name as the Charge.
Oh, okay.
But we're hopeful that because New Japan is trying to make a bigger push into the North American and eventually European markets, they are going to partner with Stardom for New Japan America, or New Japan Global as they call it, and start offering women's wrestling as part of their New Japan America or New Japan Global cards. But they are not similar. They're not like partner companies.
Gotcha.
The last real partnership that you saw between a male wrestling company in Japan and a female wrestling company in Japan, to my knowledge, and if you know better, please correct me, this is my Twitter handle, was All Japan Pro Wrestling. And that was when they had All Japan Pro Wrestling, and then they had All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling, which it was the same company, but they would run different shows because they'd have a women's roster and a men's roster. And sometimes there would be crossover.
I feel like WWE has dropped the ball with the women's division a lot.
Or the women's
division. They have an overall problem when it comes to their use of talent in general. They do not use or spotlight enough of their talent compared to the number of performers that they employ overall. Even if you watch an episode of Raw or SmackDown, you're probably only going to see about 10 people. Yep. And every week, you're only going to see that same 10 to maybe 14 or 15 people rotated through. Now, of course, when you look into a smaller division like the women's division, that's going to get even smaller. And you're going to see the same 4 to 5 people. And that's all they use, even though they clearly employ a lot more than that. And that's a problem that they've had for a while. I'd say going back to when WCW went out of business.
Yeah, because I watched Monday Night Raw last night. Obviously, it was Becky
Lynch.
Oh, you
poor soul.
Yeah. I watched, Becky Lynch once again, whining or whatever, not getting a title shot. You got other women.
Yeah, she stole Jade Cargill's jacket.
Yeah. And to be honest, I think the whole women's division right now has the John Laurinaitis effect going right now. That they're showing less of their talent and more of their looks.
I mean, that's been a trend. Even though the women's division has come so far, that still has been a trend. And obviously it's disheartening. But they have so much more that they can let these girls do, and it does a disservice not only to the people, the women that they employ, but to their fans that would love to see and support just great wrestling. Like, we don't care what your gender is. If you can wrestle, we want to
Exactly.
see it and we want to support it.
Yeah, like that
And
interview.
it's not asking for a lot.
Yeah, like that interview Athena did. Like, was it a month ago? That saying they were telling people to dress more like Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Who's doing that? WWE?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was told that she needed to dress. They were given a
Directive?
almost like a lecture or a seminar. There was a meeting where they were basically told to dress more like Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of insulting, right?
Yeah.
That's very insulting. Because, okay, let me preface that by saying it's not terrible if a woman wants to be sexy and embrace that, and that is her personality and her character and
If that's
her
what
idea.
she wants to do.
Yeah.
But when you have management saying you need to be this, and this is the only thing that's acceptable, and this is the only thing that's going to get you to the top of the division, that is a problem, especially when you're trying to push over sexualization, because not every woman wants that, and not everyone will want to present that. Athena doesn't present herself that way. A lot of women don't present themselves that way, and that's their choice. So the problem is where it's coming from an opinion of being forced and saying this is what you have to do to get pushed, this is what you have to do to succeed. That's where it's a problem. If you want to embrace your sexuality and you are comfortable wearing outfits like Mandy Rose and Scarlett Bordeaux, and you're like, that's your groove, that's your jam, all for it, go for it, do you. It should not ever be a point of being forced upon you in order to succeed at your job.
Brandy, here's the thing that with everything you just said, and we're talking about wrestling, think about hey, I'm Harvey Weinstein, and if you want to get a role in this movie, you need to suck me up.
I was getting ready, Frank, I was just getting ready to say it would also be cool if the owner didn't say, if you don't suck my dick, you won't be in this company anymore.
Or here, we may have had a not so great personal interaction. Here's some money, please don't sue me.
What did I just walk back into?
We're
Vince
talking
McMahon's
about
a douchebag.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I have an honest question that it may be funny, it may be not. But when you're paid a $7 million hush fund and then you don't hush, don't you have to give it back?
Yep. You should be sued too.
The people that have
I'd gladly give that back if I could
was
sue.
exposed was by the board discovering the NDAs and not by the women actually coming forward with their stories. They did not break their non-disclosure agreements. And I've seen every incel on the internet make the argument, oh, they signed the NDA, they accepted the money, that means there's nothing wrong. No, there is a power dynamic at play, and if you want to stay in this business, you need to stay on the right side of the right people. And if you go to the police, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna fucking believe you.
Yeah.
So when we say believe all women, when we say you need to take every person who claims sexual assault and sexual impropriety at their word until something comes out that says that they were lying, because the amount of false reports is actually quite small, that is why. Because there's this shit that happens, and if you go to the police, 9 times out of 10, unless you've just been freshly assaulted or have that, evidence, and not even then will you see any sort of semblance of justice or even being taken seriously.
This is probably one of the crimes, Brandy, wouldn't you agree that in all the crimes in America, it's probably the most unreported one, the one that gets shot down the most because of it's two people's words against each other.
It's two people's words against each other. Domestic violence and sexual assault are the two most underreported and most scrutinized crimes, because they're like, oh, well, what were you wearing? Oh, what did you say?
Oh.
They always put the blame back on the victim, which is not fair.
Can I just say, when you went through that whole spiel, I got a little wet watching you do that. I just want to say that.
They're firing live rounds right here, man. It's unreal.
Oh, hell Yeah.
Also, my other question too is, who the fuck drafts an NDA that says don't tell anybody you sucked me off?
Donald Trump. Didn't he get Stormy Daniels to
Where's the
sign one of those?
ethicalness in that?
I think Trump paid her $350,000 to sign one.
Well, she was under fucking paid then. Compared
Not
to
every lawyer is going to be ethical. While they should be, there are plenty of lawyers that don't care as long as they get paid their hourly fee. I mean, you can talk to Michael Amend, who is a criminal attorney, which is separate because NDAs are civil and contract law based. But he knows plenty of lawyers who really don't give a fuck as long as they get paid.
Oh God!
See,
that, my friends, is why Brandy hates people, like in a nutshell.
So, is a big issue is if Vince used the shareholders' money to pay the paralegal.
That's when the board would have a problem.
Yeah,
and I think the board.
WWE money.
I also think the board would have a problem, Brandy, just in general with the
yes, but it would be
stories.
less of a problem.
Well, I know that, but I think even that is grounds for removal.
I mean, most reasonable people, I think, would, but at the end of the day, most people really don't care as long as the company continues to make money, which is fucking terrible. But we live in a capitalist society where most people really don't care.
Here's my serious question. And I don't know that I've heard anyone bring this up. Do you guys think that Vince and Linda will stay married?
No, I think
if they stayed married this long, I don't see why not. I don't think there is a prenup.
I think
in
they're
place.
separated.
They've been separated for several years.
First of all, there should be no prenup because she's been one of the. She's just as responsible
Vince is not
for their
going to want to give
success
her
as Vince
half
is.
of everything.
Yeah. I'm just saying she's
Vince
just as
does
responsible.
not want to give her half of everything.
She was the other half of that whole thing. I mean, at the beginning it was Vince and Linda.
But Vince is not going to want to give her half.
Well, he owes her half. He owes her half.
Did you just tell me they've been separated for several years?
Yeah.
That's what the rumors are. Is they've not been living together as like man and wife.
Well, Vince pretty much brought that up during Pat McAfee show. Did you catch it? Like
I did catch it, and I don't remember him saying that.
I was gonna say I watched it too, and I don't remember it.
It was a part where he said like, what did he say? Something about they were separated, but then he changed his mind like at last second and said they're still married or something. You gotta look back and watch it because I remember that part.
I don't remember it, but all of us are going to go back and watch that.
Yeah.
But the rumor when all of this started coming up is that they have been. I mean, their house is either for sale in Connecticut or has been sold. I don't know which.
Yeah, I've seen that house sale rumor. It's been going on for like over a year.
The house is up for sale. I know they spend a majority of their time, at least Vince does when he's not at the office, is at their condo in Boca. Because, that's where all the old people go and retire.
Yeah.
Vince could never
I think
retire,
there's a whole Seinfeld episode about that. At least one, maybe a few.
But there's been, you really don't. I know Vince is always on the road and Vince never stops working. But you really, ever since she left the company to go and be a failed politician,
right?
You really haven't, seen them together.
No.
Not that we ever saw them together a lot.
I think the last time
I can see them just staying married just because.
What's when the last time we saw them both on WWE TV together was when Stone Cold stunned all the McMahon family.
You know what I bet it is, Brandy? I bet it is they're both, or at least Vince is at 80 now or in his 80s?
I think
70s. He's in his late 70s.
Late 70s. So he's about to be 80.
And she's younger.
I just don't feel like either one of them are in the mood to do it all and restart.
Vince clearly doesn't care. He doesn't let being married stop him from having whatever relations he wants to have. And that's totally a thing between them. I don't really care. I think they're staying married because Vince doesn't want to give her half.
Yeah.
Because there is no prenup. And at their age, it's they're really realistically, I know Vince's mom lived to be 101.
Right.
But realistically, they're in the twilight of their lives. There's really not a whole big point to divorcing.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially if you don't care. about
Right.
your relationship status?
Did Linda sign the NDA?
Oh my lord.
Well, as long as they stay married, she can't testify against him.
Yeah. Like I said the other night, like that storyline with Shane coming
Also
back.
privileged.
Yeah, when Shane came back, what was it, 2016 or whatever? They're talking
Here's
about
what I know about myself. When I'm 78 years old, I'm not gonna be fucking walking around the streets looking for dick or pussy. I'm just not. I don't care anymore. Like I'll just sit there and
I think that's gonna be me.
you'll still be out
I
there
know. You're
terrorizing
going to be
women,
in the
Antonio.
nursing home trying to get with the next shift, Antonio.
Hey, nurse, you want to come to my bedroom?
Hey, nurse.
Come change my diaper.
Oh,
You know what? The funny thing is, I'm friends with some older. Like I go to these softball tournaments on the weekend, and one of those guys is 70 years old, and it doesn't stop his ass. He flirts with every waitress we have.
Oh my god, the story. Because my sister works at a nursing home nearby. She got a whole bunch of stories.
God.
Oh my god, you wouldn't believe. Even worse than mine.
Of dirty old men?
That, just pooping everywhere. I don't want to get all.
What do you say? Pooping everywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma, when I was growing up, my grandma worked at a retirement home, and she would come home. She wore like white scrubs, and she'd come home. I could see shit on her scrubs and stuff sometimes. Like,
Yeah, her stories made my bus driving stories seem like a fairy tale.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, no, she might still see some crazy people.
Oh yeah.
So I got a funny story to tell. So
Uh-oh.
it's about butts. So
Oh, God.
my first few years of teaching, I had to be a full-time sub at schools, and because that was after. It's a long story about Ohio and what they were doing with their cutting their budgets and everything. But anyways, I was a full-time sub for this multiple handicap unit, and it had some really, bad off special needs kids in there. Like one girl had to be in a stand-up wheelchair or like a stand-up thing to eat, and this one little boy, I called him Monkey Man because he was nonverbal, but he would always go like a monkey, kind of like. And he was in a wheelchair, and he was just a little tiny guy, and he was probably, I don't know, 14 years old at the time, but he probably weighed 40 pounds, 50 pounds, just skinny as a rail. But so we had a bathroom and a changing room for the kids, and one of my aides was in there with him, and I decided I'd go in there and help her. Well, as soon as I walk in, she has his legs up in the air, like wiping his butt, and all of a sudden his butt went, and just an air bubble came out right in her face.
Oh my God.
And I immediately went on my hands and knees dying laughing. And she was laughing, and I said, you know what? If we can't have fun with this, then what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
I would have puked. Ugh.
So yeah, I have had to deal with some of those types of things in my professional career.
Yeah. That's why I feel bad.
Okay, so I just opened Facebook to check, and I see a graphic of the top 10 worst records in MLB since May 25th, as of July 11th. And congratulations, Justin. Cincinnati's only number 9.
In the what since 2011?
No,
as of July 11th, the top 10 worst records.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
only number 9.
Well, we swept the Rays somehow over the weekend. I don't know how that occurred, but we'll take
This
it.
right here is awesome.
The
Holy
poor,
crap, Adam's back already?
long-suffering Los Angeles Angels.
Yeah, I saw it when I took my truck home.
I saw
are at
something.
the top of the list at
I saw a
11 and
stat.
32.
I saw a stat, Brandy, since they fired Joe Madden, like they were like, God, I forget, like their record was terrible. So,
It's still terrible. They're 11 and 32.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Since they fired him, they were worse than before they fired, like way worse. So obviously
Number
it wasn't
2 are
the
the
manager.
Oakland Athletics at 11 and 31. The Cubs are third, 16-28. The Nationals are also 16-28. The Arizona Diamondbacks are 15-26. The Colorado Rockies are 18-26. Kansas City Royals 18-24.
They've been
The
bad.
Schittsburg Pirates 19-25. Cincinnati Reds 20-24.
Hey, after tonight, we're only 3 games out of third place from Schittsburg, so we can get
and
there.
Tampa Bay are 20-23.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was as of yesterday. So any games that were won today.
Here's what I can say. The only good thing for my Reds right now, Frank, is that we have Luis Castillo, the most sought-after starting pitcher on the trade market. And the Reds are talking to the Dodgers, the Yankees, and I'm sure others. But we should be able to get quite a haul out of this trade. So I'm excited for that. I think the future of the Reds will be bright. We already have a decent farm system, but if we get 4 or 5 top talent in the Yankees or Dodgers farm system and put them in ours, I think that'd be good.
It's going to make the Super Bowl this year.
Do you think that you are like Jimmy Johnson and you're trading away Herschel Walker? I mean,
well, what I'm saying is I think we will get 2 to 3.
Yes, and if you remember when he traded Herschel Walker, he got like 5 to 6 draft picks that they then flipped into Hall of Fame talent.
New champion.
I'm just saying the Reds suck with him right now, so why not trade him and get the top value out of it? That
I forgot this
to make you better in
like
the long
Jimmy
term.
Johnson and Herschel Walker.
Yeah.
I love that ending. Just
I forgot really quick. I completely forgot about it, Adam. Completely forgot about it.
That quick 1, 2, 3 was awesome.
How long did she hold the title for, Shayna, before she lost it?
Shayna held it a little while, though. She was unbeatable.
Let me look. I will ask Cage Match.
Hey.
She beat everybody. She beat Ember Moon. She beat everybody.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is she had the Bob Holly method. Give me the belt. I'll beat everybody.
I'll beat them all.
Antonio, I want you to look at this. I went to the Inner Geek, the store I get all my Hasbros and stuff.
Yeah.
And they had this NASCAR car for like $20. I want you to see what I got. This is something you will. This is something you will never need, Antonio.
Real quick, I'm gonna. Oh my God. I'm gonna push us guys real quick to 1 hour 58 minutes 10 seconds start of the next match. There was literally
1 hour,
like
58 minutes.
1 hour 58 minutes 10 seconds.
I don't think I'll need Viagra ever.
I doubt it. I mean, the only way you will need it is if you finally beat the hell out of that poor little guy so much that he just gives up.
Wow.
Sometimes I gotta force it up.
God.
Your God.
Taylor Braxton's.
I mean, his dick is like a poor, abused, beaten child.
All right, so
158, Tim?
Yes, sir.
All right, give me a second.
Taylor Braxton just on another level.
So Shayna's reign lasted 133 days.
That's it?
And Kyrie's reign only lasted 71 days. Now Shayna's second reign lasted 416 days.
Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for this match because I love the champion. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. Let's do it.
Champa. Yeah, I got Champa's autograph right there.
We good to go?
All right. I think we're ready.
Hold on.
All right.
As usual, we're waiting.
I got about 10 seconds. Hold on.
That's what she said.
That's the longest. That's the longest you've ever went.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Okay. All right. Count it down, Adam. Count it down.
29, 28. Oh, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Play.
All right.
Look at Champa right there with Goldie. I love that belt.
Yes, with Goldie. And since we're also talking about this match, can we appreciate Johnny Gargano's Venom gear?
Awesome.
Okay, let me look at this, Brandy. You know I'm a gear person. Oh yeah, I see that.
His gear has always, especially for takeovers.
Can I say
he
I always Can I say I've been a fan of like how they introduced the main event with like the light like that?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean the limited production, in the sense of it's not a big dramatic light show. There's not a lot of pyro, but that
Yeah.
it's just lights up, lights down over the crowd,
Look at
and
that start.
focus is on the ring.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Brandy, you know that I am a big fan of mechanics, and I loved Bret Hart growing up, obviously. I love the workers. To me, Cesaro and Ciampa are like they were my two like fucking favorites, like watching WWE over the last 5-6 years.
Yeah, I feel bad.
I like Ciampa's colors right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Ciampa. Like, as soon as he got to the main roster, they changed his music. Now he's in like a mid card.
Yeah, with the Miz.
Yeah.
Although we're seeing a little bit of Kevin Dunn-ism with the camera cuts there. That's not necessary. I don't need to have a seizure because of the camera cuts.
I mean, you're trying to in that specific spot, Brandy. The guy's up hitting him in the head. Why do you have to move off of that camera shot? Now, we need to move off of Frank Bruno's camera shot right now.
God.
Oh my word!
No! Don't do it! Oh no! Adam,
on the one I'm hosting, why do that?
Adam, now you've seen me and Frank's ass.
Y'all ruined it by talking about
Rhode
NFL.
Island
Now I
roast.
gotta see that.
Oh my God, where's the bleach?
Listen, the only thing I can say, Frank, is once you get to Nollins, get your ass out in the sun. Try to fucking put some sun on that fucking shit.
Oh man!
Hey, as Arn Anderson says, fat looks better tan, does it not?
Yes. I would say this: there's a gym in my building which I'm really excited about, so I'm gonna get svelte like Brandy.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not quite svelte yet. We're getting there.
JD, I'm gonna twink it up for you, okay?
Get it.
I don't know how I could continue right now.
You know what really sucks? It's everyone's showing their tits and stuff. This is what I hate. Fucking gray chest hair. That's not good.
No, I will say I don't have gray chest hair.
Mine's better.
I got gray pubes. I got gray chest hair. Guess what I do to both of them? Shave those bitches up out of there. I don't even. They're not there anymore.
Keeps me warm at night.
Just saying. I can show you guys that too, but.
No, I think.
Are you looking at it right now? What is this thing?
Well, I was checking to see. It's been a while. It's trying to see how long it is at this point. If it's seeable, I don't think it is.
I guess I saw the full moon already.
Hey, I showed you my chest hair, not my ass, unlike some people from.
Mark sent that to me.
Well, I didn't send it to you.
Well, you didn't, but Mark did.
That's Mark's own
Mark
problem.
sent it to nearly everybody.
God, please, Frank, don't.
I like how you unfold your J-Pan fan over there to talk to us and then put it back out.
I'm afraid right now when Frank comes back, I don't know what he's gonna do next.
Well, that's true. I mean, we've already seen the Shawn Michaels magazine cover.
I gotta share a truck with him for 24 hours.
I know. He told me about that last night. He said you're going up there. He's flying your ass up there to road trip with his ass to Nollins.
Yep.
Yeah. Watch Frank will do that move like.
I'll be driving, look over, and be like, ah!
You just
Right off
have
the
to
damn road.
survive, because if I make the decision to move out of Alaska, Frank is who's volunteered to come drive the Alcan with me.
I can see Frank now putting his car in drive, but it's not the shifter.
Y'all just see Britt Baker in the front?
I would love to do that, Brandy.
Oh.
I will volunteer for that job too, just because I've never been to the Great Northwest, and I would be all for driving down through.
There's Britt opposite the hard cam. Oh,
Yep.
Lord, Percy!
Oh, are we getting out Tennessee Titans gear now?
I want to see you just in that flag, Frank. I want you in that like a towel.
No. I'm not going to sleep tonight. Brandy, I need
Sorry,
help.
Sapphire. I stole it from
Has Sapphire been a little clingy lately, Brandy? Because I've been noticing a lot of pictures with her just hanging out.
There's
with you.
LaGreca! Sorry.
Yes, well, she hangs out with me every
Behind
night
the
when we go to
commentators.
bed.
It's Greco, Mark Henry, and Kevin Owens.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Oh.
Monitor right in the rear end, too.
My two dogs today. It stormed here in
Please don't
Huntington.
Say, Bama, don't say rear end, please.
And my two dogs, Brandy, went out after the storm and rolled in the mud. And one of them is white, so that went over real well.
LeGreca's right to the right.
Black and white.
And so,
Antonio, you see the guy with the Ultimate Warrior shirt?
Hold on, I gotta see it again. Hold on.
So I got in the shower, Brandy, and I just threw Owen in there with me. You should have seen the dirt come off his ass. It was terrible.
This fucking dog.
Ah, crap. You won't be able to see him now.
I know, I don't see him.
He's right beside Mark Henry and Kevin Owens. Behind the commentators.
Dave LaGreca and his wife was eating at the same restaurant I was in Chicago when we went for Top Guy Weekend.
I know, I was with you.
Oh, yeah. They were sitting just a few tables away
Yeah,
from
because
us.
I went and talked to him, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Well, his wife actually wished me happy birthday on Facebook.
Did she?
Yeah. She's sweet, real sweet lady. Oh, God, that looked live.
Yeah, for some reason, I guess Jay-Z Flair's ex-wife followed me on Instagram.
Which one?
Brandt, or what's her name?
Was it Chelsea?
Chelsea, yeah.
Because I asked Paulie, I'm like, do you know who she is? Because she just followed me. And
I don't really want to cover this too hot, but I'm friends with her on Facebook, and all of a sudden one day I see her with some other dude on there. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I didn't even know like that at all went on.
The one he's with now, ain't he been with her a little while?
Huh?
The one he's with now, ain't he been dating her a while?
I don't know. I didn't know he was dating anyone. I'm just talking about
Wait a minute.
Breaking up with Chelsea.
Oh, this was recent?
Jake Flair and his wife broke up?
Yeah, like last year.
Apparently.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
Hold on, Brandy. Not only that, they broke up last year, but she is now engaged or married and with child.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
And 9 months pregnant already.
I'm not that super close friends with Jay-Z Flair. Like, we follow each other on Twitter, but, like, we don't, like, interact with each other a lot, so I don't keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah, and I don't mean to put all that out there. I'm just saying I'm friends with her.
No, I was just curious because she followed me. I'm like, who's that? I thought it was like one of the girls from the Teen Mom show on MTV.
Teen Mom.
I say fuck Twitter. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Like right now, or what much of the show?
It's still my main form of social media communication, but it's honestly because I know more people and like that's how I communicate with more people.
Yeah.
Frank, is this live?
No,
we're not live. We record.
So you could edit out that if I don't want it to be in there.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could, but I won't.
I don't know. I just don't want Jay-Z to be pissed that I'm talking about, his.
You think he watches us?
No, I know he don't, but some people might get it back to him, is what I'm saying. So.
Well, I was just saying it because that just happened to me recently, and Paulie told me who she was.
If you really want me to, I will. But the point of us recording tonight, which is, if we're just peek behind the curtain, is it's the 12th of July. This is going to drop on the 22nd of July, is because I'm making my big move in the next 2 days. So we're getting them in the can. And
are you going to Nashville for it?
At this moment, it's looking like I am not.
Oh, okay.
Going to make Nashville, but I'm going to try.
That's okay. I'm not either.
Right, I would just say cut it, just because, especially since I've talked about it now, people will do it just because I said it. So
that's true.
Now, JD, I did have a very important question to ask you while we're watching this fantastic match. Mm-hmm. I'm very curious. What is the term in the gay community for a gay man that does not enjoy anal sex or ass play?
Straight.
Oh, straight.
Straight.
Did that get you, Antonio?
I'm done.
Honestly, I've never heard of one of those gays.
That's called a virgin. It's called a virgin, ain't that right, JD? That's a virgin.
I've never heard of one of those, so I don't know how to answer that question.
I never heard that
I
question.
mean, it's been so long, and honestly, my experience is not that great. So technically, I kind of am a virgin.
Brandy, the next one time we're together, we'll just have to cancel that all out, okay?
Hey, I'll record.
I mean, I can give you some gay words if you guys want to play a game and see if anyone knows what these are.
That's not fair, because I'm going to know what most of them are.
Okay, so let me ask the group. What is a
So
kiki?
Tommaso Ciampa doing a nice headlock right here and picking up.
Shut up, Adam.
What is
How
a what?
long do I have to wait
What?
before I answer?
What is a kiki?
A what?
A
Is that the
kiki.
kink?
I don't know, but they love
No.
me.
A kiki is when gay men get together and like talk shit.
Well,
Now,
it's
if
like
you
when they get
kai-kai, that's
I
together.
thought it
something
was a
else.
song.
Well, it's like when they get together for a gay party, like by the pool. Like if I had some boys
Yes,
over by the
they
pool,
get together and they
that
gossip
would be
and
a
they
kiki.
talk, and that's
Yeah.
kiki. But kai is something else.
Oh, geez, I don't want to know.
So Tommaso Ciampa, we're getting up right here on the road, trying to get the 10 count. We got Gargano going for a weapon here. And he lawn darts Ciampa into a chair.
Look, I have many gay friends, and I'm curious as to the language. I just
Well, I don't want to hear about Kiki and if they love you and all that
No,
stuff right now.
Kiki is fine. You don't want to hear about kai.
I thought Kiki, Do You Love Me was a song.
It
Kiki,
is.
Do
I
You
had
Love Me
I had
is
a
a song, but
I had a
Kiki is
student
just
named
when gay
Kiki
guys
last
get
year.
together. Like,
I'm
and
sorry,
it's
is
just
there
a
something
group
called-
of gay guys?
Is there something
Kai
that-
is when you get together and fuck.
Wait, kai and kai.
Oh,
Kai
kai is just a big old
Indeed.
Indeed.
I'm gonna put it in the chat of how it's actually spelled. It's kai, and just getting
That's
together.
okay. You don't have to.
is
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can just type out NXT. You'll be fine.
And how does Brandy know all this? Brandy loves drag queens.
Is it? Never mind.
So
That's why you like Antonio.
All right, here's another.
he
Here's
would not
here's
like a
another
drag
gay
queen
term.
woman.
Here's
Hey,
another
I'm a-
gay term. Adam, what's a bear?
That is a manly gay person.
No, not necessarily. You can
Or
be
a hairy
manly and
manly.
not be a bear. Yeah, you have to be
Hairy
hairy
manly,
also.
yeah.
That's right.
You have to be hairy.
All right, now here's a follow-up. What's an otter?
That's a thin.
That's something in the
hairy
water.
man, right? Isn't that a
What'd you
thin?
say?
Isn't that a
What'd you say?
thin hairy man?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like a 28-year-old bear before they become full bear.
Oh my
See,
God.
bear for me, I don't like. No, honestly, like if you look at Antonio, he's a
What
bear, right?
Gargano we talking about?
Hey.
You're chubby and you're hairy, right?
Why don't we talk about this on Ringside Rant? Why don't we do it on Talk Out the Air?
I'm an Ewok.
Hey, if you can do fuck, marry, kill with dudes, I can learn about gay shit. Okay?
Touche, damn it, touche. I didn't say
Okay.
nothing else. You got me. Okay.
Adam, if I told you that I was verse, what would that mean?
I guess it means
That
you know how to
you
speak. I
have
don't
had
know.
sex with men and women.
Nope. Brandy, what does verse mean?
That one I don't know.
Okay, so I stumped you guys. Antonio, you got a guess?
Isn't it like a song lyric?
No.
If you're
That's what I thought
verse, so you get on Grinder, right? And you're looking at guys.
Oh.
Some guys will say I'm a top. Some will say I'm a bottom. Some will say I'm verse, which means I could do either one.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my
Isn't that
God.
a switch? I thought that was a switch.
I'm versatile.
See, no, wait, a guy. Wait, what about a guy that doesn't like butt play? Is a top?
I don't know who that guy is. I
What
mean, I
is
guess
it?
he's a top. I don't
What
know.
does it say?
Yeah,
Do tops
if
like
you-
butt play?
Well,
Are you
you're
a
putting
top
it
for
in
a reason?
one.
Aren't you a top for a reason? You don't want anything in your butt?
Right. I mean, you're putting it in someone's butt, though. So technically, you do like butt play.
Oh no, I'm saying. Here's what I'm trying to say: a gay man that doesn't like his own butt played with.
Yes, that's a top.
That's
Okay.
a top.
That's like a dude that just only tops.
All right, Adam. So
And hold on. Also, that person may be a top only, but may accept a finger or something in there every now and then. I'm just saying.
Or they just haven't tried it yet.
All right, Adam, we're gonna take a page out of Kickout Crew. Adam, you got to do FMK on me, titillating Juices, and JD.
Oh God.
Go ahead, Adam. Come on, pick your head up, unmute yourself, you son of a bitch, and do it.
Okay. Mary Frank, kill Antonio, FJD.
I mean, that is the correct answer.
Oh,
Why is
easy.
it the variable one?
Because you're the sweet one.
Oh well, fuck.
Do you guys know what a yester?
You're the sweetheart.
I'm glad that Adam wants to fuck me. Do you guys know what a yesterday is?
No, it's just I don't want to do the other two is the problem.
A yesterday. I didn't even know what a yesterday is. I'm just reading this. A yesterday is a gay man who now refers to himself as straight.
Antonio!
So wouldn't that be a bisexual person?
No, it means he got straightened out by the Lord and he went from gay to straight.
Oh Jesus, that
He's a yesterday.
Please. He's been saved.
Meanwhile,
Someone put hands on him.
This is a good match going on.
Yeah,
Well, I will
also,
say-
man. Come on, Peppa.
No, I forgot about the upside down table spot, and that's like I'm assuming they're gonna hit that because they set it up.
Is that another?
Why you
match?
gotta say hit that? Why you gotta use that
I
terminology?
know. Hit that.
All right, Antonio, FMK on the dudes.
I'll reject.
No, if
ejaculate on
both
what?
Amy and I had to play F, Marry, Kill, so do you.
I kill all of you.
Justin.
If I had to play F, Marry, Kill with who? With everyone on here?
Me,
You're
Frank,
no,
Antonio.
fuck, Marry, Kill. It's just the boys. So
Oh.
your choices are Adam, Frank, and Antonio.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, let's hear this.
I'm gonna go with Adam's same answer. I'm killing Antonio's ass. Marrying Frank and fucking Adam.
Yeah, I'm a good companion. No one ever wants to go below the belt with me.
When you're married, you get both.
No.
That is true.
No.
That is exactly why I married Kimberly Page.
Oh, get it, girl.
If I had a choice,
wow.
I'd go
You
on
realize
Lyle
we lost
Avenue
our
right now.
entire viewership.
Do what, Antonio?
If I had a choice, I'd go to Lyle Avenue right now. Rather grab one of them ladies.
I thought you said Wow Avenue. I was about to say, where's that at?
Lyle.
So let me ask an honest question. We're gonna switch
Wait,
to wrestling
Frank
now.
hasn't played yet.
What's yours, Frank? Come on, let's hear it. What's yours?
Oh, you want me to play?
Yeah.
Yes, your choices are Adam, Antonio, and Justin.
And Antonio, I
Just
love
go ahead
you.
and kill Antonio. You can't
gonna
fuck
kill
with
you.
that.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna marry Adam and fuck JD.
Yeah.
I don't know how to react
And
to that.
you know what?
We're
That
gonna
is
be in the
the
truck
right.
together.
That is the right answer because no one should marry my ass.
How
That's
do I
not
respond to
gonna be
that? We're
good
gonna be in the
for
truck
anyone.
together all day.
We're gonna be like
You
going.
wanted to marry him first.
Adam's gonna be like, why didn't you want to fuck me? I'd be like, Adam, you talking about this all from New York, man.
Yes,
Are
Randy.
you so Adam? Are you really gonna record Kick Out Crew while we're driving?
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for that.
I'm recording
Okay,
Kick Out Crew
so
while we drive.
Well,
So
So
I just
here's
gotta
the
make
peek
sure I'm
behind the
driving
curtain.
right now.
I'm talking to Timmy Steve from Filter Free Podcast.
Brad needs
And-
me.
Timmy says, "Fuck Justin, marry Frank, and kill him."
Timmy C said that. Oh my God! Oh, I love you, Timmy. I love you. I'm the marrying type.
hey, you guys got to see how many people say they want to kill me.
That's not even
Everybody.
fair.
I went with Timmy C with my dad and my brother to a Bengals game at Indianapolis a couple
Oh, you
years
should
ago,
ask
and I didn't know what we could have done in the bathroom apparently while we
No,
were
you should
there.
ask Efren. You should ask Efren. Brandy, you should ask Efren.
Do you know what I think? What I honestly think is when you say that you want to marry the person, you're saying, well, that's the unattractive one.
No,
No.
I think you're saying that's the one you can stand.
Oh, okay.
That's the one you want to fuck and you can stand.
Yeah, but if you're marrying someone, doesn't that kill you slowly? Slow, painful death?
Well,
Yeah,
I've been
pretty
married
much.
twice and I've been dead twice. So So let me ask.
Unless you're married to me, which at this rate is not happening.
You know what I feel bad for is the poor woman that maybe one day would ever have to crawl into that bedroom of Antonio's. I mean, look at that. Look at it.
He ain't even paying attention either. Look at him.
No.
He's like, I'm done with this. I've lost you. But no, let me ask a wrestling question now. Where do we think Johnny Gargano is going to eventually end up?
Johnny is not going to be. He's not going to tie down long term until his son is older. Like I'm friends with both he and Candace on their personal accounts on Facebook, and it's a lot of just spending time with the baby.
I bet he does a bunch of Japan stuff so he can go back and forth.
That's what Antonio spends a lot of time with his baby too.
He's going to be very selective about where he works and when, and they have their house in, I think, Ohio, and or did they build their house in Florida? I don't remember.
Yeah, they're in Florida. That's right, they're in Florida.
I mean, if Triple H,
but I saw them back in Ohio at the AIW Academy because I know Johnny's family still lives in Cleveland, so they're probably just visiting. But they trained there. They're trainers at that school before they went to WWE.
I think if Triple H gets back power somehow, they'll kind of persuade people to go back.
But I think NXT would be good for him to go back to because you're not touring as much. And so
I heard he's actually a part of NXT again in some fashion. Yeah, I heard he's back with them with some fashion. I don't know if he's over it, but I know he's a part of NXT again in some fashion.
Well, you got some mathematician guy set to debut soon. I don't know who that is. You got
in NXT a mathematician guy,
whatever. You got to look at the huh?
An accountant, another IRS. Is that what you're saying?
Something like that. Like they show him writing math problems on something
on NXT. They're doing this.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, whose vignettes is that on Monday Night Raw?
It's Edge.
I think it's Edge.
I thought it was the Olympian, Gable. What's his name?
No.
Gable Stevenson?
Yeah, I thought it was him. Because I seen Olympic medals dangling.
No, because they've got little
That's what I am. I'm not Abel, I'm Gable.
I have little Easter eggs to people from Edge's past. There was the Jeff Hardy armband, there was the Dudley Boy glasses.
Kurt Angle's medals.
Last one,
I saw the medal. That's why I thought it was Gable
Stevenson. There was the RKO T-shirt. Yeah. There's these little snippets.
Okay. So we don't think it's going to be. We don't think it's going to be Bray Wyatt.
No,
I thought it was at first, but then I looked back at the video. It has to be Edge.
Hey guys,
I watched the video that much.
Unless the Easter eggs are just to throw people off entirely, they don't make sense otherwise.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen a lot of WWE booking that doesn't make sense, so that wouldn't be anything new.
But... the other one was Eddie Guerrero's license plate in the first one. There was 3 in the first one. There's 3 in the second one.
Guys,
the
first
I just want
to
say
say
the Jeff Hardy armband, the Dudley Boy glasses, and the Latino Heat license plate.
I just want to say I've got to run. Thank you guys. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. But
have a good day.
Go enjoy your Kai or KK, whatever.
Kiki. It's been fun. I think making my 3rd appearance on Top Guy Theater. I appreciate you guys letting me come on. It was fun talking to y'all.
Thanks for ruining my hosting debut.
Hey, no problem.
My mind.
He said no problem.
Yeah.
Bye. See you.
All right, see you guys.
All right, love you, brother.
Always good to have JD.
Yeah.
That was a surprise. I didn't know he was bumping in.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday, and he's like, "I'll pop in if I can," and he's here for a while. So it's always good to see him, right?
And he wasn't wandering around outside. It was great.
Yeah, that was a change.
Yep.
I re-debuted in the Twitter chat yesterday.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh my god.
And I think I probably did it just because Genesis was in there.
Yeah.
And she can kiss my fat ass as far as I'm concerned.
We gotta talk about all that.
Yeah,
I'll talk about it live on the
No,
air.
we got better stuff to talk about.
Okay, exactly. But when
No,
you want money
Ziggy,
from Frank,
trust me,
do
I
it the
will
right
get
way.
the tea off air because I'm like, wait a minute, what?
You see how?
Oh, you didn't know about this, Randy?
Oh
tell you
no,
how.
I do. I just want to talk about it.
Okay.
And Adam doesn't.
You see how I was trying to scare her off the chat again by just being so perverted.
I just thought
Let
you
me
being
just
yourself.
say she's not been following me for a hot minute, so I really don't give a fuck.
There's LaGreca. See him?
Where? So where?
yeah.
Yes, I see him.
Oh,
I see him.
I saw him. The blue shirt. The blue-
Yeah, straight back. Yeah.
Blue shirt. Yes.
In the checkered shirt. Okay.
Right beside Mark Henry. You can't see Mark Henry though.
Wow.
I mean, honestly, that's
Wow.
like the shirt that Mark Nelson.
No,
would
because
wear.
they got him in a totally black shirt and everything.
Who is the? Wait a minute. Who is the guy he's throwing all the shit on?
That was one of the audio guys that he super kicked
Oh, okay. I'm
on
like, what?
accident.
You know, I miss Mario Ronaldo too.
I know, me too.
Yes. I
He
like
was
how
up
the
there.
referees went up to the main roster. This referee and another referee I saw earlier, plus Carr. What's her name?
Jessica.
Oh, Lady
Yeah,
Ref
Jessica
Jess.
Carr. Yeah.
Lady, I know her as Lady Ref Jess on.
That's her Twitter handle. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I know
Carr
her
is
as.
name.
It's good to see them referees up at the main roster now.
Yes.
It'll be
Because this
nice
referee
to-
here is a great referee.
It'll be nice to acknowledge the referees again by name.
Right?
Yeah.
Like they have names, they have personalities.
Like Charles Robinson, we all know who he is.
Uh-oh. Adam, how did you let your handcuffs get stolen again?
No, mine are right here. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
That was good.
I did not take them this time.
Uh-oh. Frank, do you have them?
Why would I have him? I thought you were bringing him here tomorrow.
It was me, Adam. It was me all along, Adam.
It was me.
It was me all along. That was good. I like that.
I'm sorry that intro for Wrestle Roast, like, I can remember it now. Like,
It was me all along, Austin. I miss old Percy Watson. He was a good commentator.
Oh, yeah.
What
Oh,
happened to
yeah.
Percy Watson? Did they let him go too?
Nah,
Yeah.
he got another job. Like, it was his decision to leave.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Mm.
I think he got another job and
Oh.
went somewhere else.
Was he part of NXT season 1 or 2?
I want to say one.
I don't remember that far back.
Oh shit! Here's the spot.
No, not yet.
Oh dear God.
Not yet. Up.
You know, when you look at that ring with the boards and stuff, you really realize how unforgiving that son of a bitch thing is.
Oh
Yeah,
heck yes. And most rings don't have as much padding as the WWE ring has. Most, at least the rings that I've seen put together, you've got carpet padding, which is, if you've ever done carpeting,
Oh, I
it's
know.
not that thick.
I remember one match in Impact Wrestling, what was it, LAX and the OGs fought in, they took the whole mat off and
Got
off
him.
the board.
That's incredible. That's insane.
Yeah, that's the
Adam,
whole
did
match.
you,
Yep.
Oh shit! Adam, did you wrestle in some hard
Although
ring?
what
Did you wrestle in some hard
interesting
ring?
to me is
Yeah.
Go
And
ahead,
there's
Brandon.
some that give too
I
much
always
give
thought
too.
that I always thought that the ring, they sat inside the frame, not on top of the frame. That's interesting.
I know one thing worse than a hard ring is loose ropes.
Oh
Because
god.
when you hit the
Loose
ropes
ropes
and are
are a
loose,
bitch.
it's yeah, that sucks.
I would hate to do that.
I've seen that happen at too many indie shows, and they're usually having to stall time and send out another referee to tighten up the ropes.
Yeah, if you see them dangling any, those suck. I hate the loose ropes.
Does
it
it
was
hurt?
to the point where the turnbuckle was like,
It just throws everything off. Your
Which is not
timing's
good.
off. Because it's a 3-step turn thing. If you watch them, it's a right, left, right whenever they run the ropes. And they turn, and they're supposed to hold the rope whenever they hit the rope. They're supposed to hold it.
Oh,
So that way, just in case they don't go through it, just in case it is a loose rope. And then jumping off the top, everything just throws you off when it's loose ropes.
I'm sorry, but Braun Breaker would have shined more in this version of NXT rather than the
Yes.
Rainbow Brand.
Oh, I completely agree with you. And more people would see him because I don't really watch the new NXT. I'll watch the pay-per-views, but
I'm the same one.
Completely agree with you, Antonio, on that one.
Oh yeah.
I haven't watched a WWE pay-per-view.
Since WrestleMania.
Oh, they haven't had pay-per-views. They've had premium live events.
Premium live.
Right, I think WrestleMania may have been the last one I watched.
But Brandy, I will tell you this: everyone shits on WWE, and with good reasoning. Their weekly shows are horrible. Their pay-per-views have been good.
Oh yeah.
I don't care. There's no reason for me to care.
I'm a fan of wrestling, so I'll watch it. I know you are too. I'm not saying you're not. I'm just, yeah.
There needs to be some story that's compelling to actually make me want to tune in. Because if I want to just watch wrestling, I got plenty of options.
Holy crap! I forgot about that.
This is amazing right here. The storytelling right here.
This
you
is
don't
how
see
you
it no
know.
more.
This is how you know Triple H knows how to run a company.
Exactly.
Which I'm kind of hoping Vince gets removed and Triple H and Stephanie take over.
Honestly, I think we've all been hoping for that for a while, don't you think?
Yeah.
Several years.
Oh, God, did you see that kick?
Yeah.
Oh, he kicks him a couple of times. It's bad.
Mm-hmm. I remember watching this live, and I think this whole period I was like this. And just, various, shrieks and oh my gods and
ooey.
Yeah, this whole thing right here is just unreal. How good it is.
I'm trying to think of what other tag team that turned bitter rivals could top this. I don't remember.
Oh, good question.
That's a really
I
good
don't think
question.
they can.
I mean, obviously the Rockers, but they didn't have matches like this.
No, they didn't take it to this level. No, I think the only thing that would be comparable is when the tag team of AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels broke up in TNA, and I want to say 2006, 2007.
Yeah, they had a better
The only thing, and that's not even in this stratosphere. That's just like the closest. I mean, they tried when they broke up.
The Hardys.
James Storm and Chris Harris.
Oh yeah.
But it just didn't work. As
That
well.
blindfold match was terrible.
Yeah. The Hardys, even that just didn't get quite to the level because Vince has that whole thing. Oh, brothers don't fight. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Right here.
There we go.
Him just pleading to Johnny Gargano. I'm sorry. And he gets so overwhelmed right here.
Boom. Holy crap. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, that totally was not, they were not expecting that to happen. Because I think if they had known that that's what kind of force was going to be coming that way, they would have had a crash pad here, or they would have at least not had the carts and the boxes in the way.
I don't care if them boxes are plastic or what; those things hurt.
Especially when you're going as hard.
The motherfucker that had their chips, they needed to throw them away. They needed to throw the bag away.
And I love how Ciampa just slides down and slides to his feet.
And slides to his feet. Yep.
Holy crap!
And because he's handcuffed, he won because Gargano handcuffed him.
He's on his feet and Gargano is laying down.
Yeah, but because Gargano handcuffed him, it allowed him to stand up. That's the storytelling. What if he wouldn't have handcuffed him? Maybe he would have fell down instead of being held up by the handcuffs. That's storytelling.
That was beautiful. That was beautifully done.
Yeah. Absolutely.
This is their rubber match right here. This is their third match.
Didn't they have one more at 2020?
Was it? No, it might have been the fourth. Third or fourth. I can't remember. Fourth match.
It was like an empty. Well.
Yes, it was during the pandemic. Yes.
Yeah. Even NXT during that time was actually good for what it was during that time.
Yeah, I started to change right after that.
Yeah.
All right, Adam, what do we typically do when the show's over?
Take off.
Oh, see you later, buttholes. I'm just kidding. All right, so we got Champa. You know, he keeps the title here. I don't know of any more rivalries here in the last 5-10 years that actually was this good. So, I don't know. I'm curious to see what y'all think. Brandy, what do you think, darling? How was the pay-per-view?
I agree, especially when you put it in the frame of WWE. I don't think there's any rivalry in WWE that comes anywhere close to this. That was not a rehashing of an older feud a la an Edge, Randy Orton, and some other ones. Just the level of detail and the level of storytelling with just itty-bitty details. Like, you're going to handcuff somebody and you don't think about how if you run, full speed and hit them with a knee, that they're going to be able to stand beside the stage and you're the one laying. But you don't think about that because you're so blinded by hatred that you just go for it, and it comes back to bite you in the ass. So
Yep.
I miss this era of NXT because there was only 5 matches on the entire card of a 2.5-hour show. And nothing felt, aside from the first match, nothing really felt like it was too long. And everything had storytelling to it. You don't need to pack every fucking show, Tony Khan, with 10 matches. You can have 5 matches and do it well with stories and have it be a great show.
Yep.
Yeah, because this rivalry went on for, 2-3 years?
Yeah.
Back and forth?
At least.
Because Gargano was so enraged with hate and everything that he caused Ciampa to win the title. Because he hit Aleister Black over the head on accident. And because of that, that's when Ciampa won the title back.
Yeah.
What do you think, Antonio?
I'm going to say plain and simple. This version of NXT will beat AEW out of the water every week. Like, I love AEW, but, all this going on at this time right here would have dominated every week. But
I'll give that.
This was a great show. I love Ciampa. It's a damn shame how he's being used right now on the main roster. Other than that, everything was great about this show. Even the match we didn't watch, Velveteen Dream, and who was he facing?
EC3.
The third EC3.
We're talking about somebody being misused.
Oh my lord!
Yeah.
Outside catering, absolutely.
Overall, the whole show was what NXT was at the time. Everything was great, better than the main roster pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Big Brother Frank, what do you think, brother? How's the pay-per-view in your opinion?
I came into NXT in 2015 with Brooklyn Takeover 1, the very first one, which was main evented by Bayley and Sasha, and I fell in love with it then. I was always of the opinion that there's nothing above WWE, and clearly, I was mistaken. I am now into ROH. I am now into AEW. I've been a card-carrying member of AEW since day one. I'm loving everything that isn't WWE. And NXT, which is a WWE property, showed me that there's more to better things than Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. This show, the storytelling alone, and every match had a compelling story to it. So this was great. The only thing I think is funny is that they're showing Johnny pulling his socks down and stuff, and I'm like, that son of a bitch only shaves to his knees. He doesn't shave the rest of his legs.
Wait a minute. I only shaved my knees. What the fuck?
I forgot about this.
This was a great show, and Adam, I think this was a fantastic choice.
You can't beat 97, 98, 99 NXT. Because right after this, you have the NXT Takeover War Games.
You mean 2017, 2018, 97, 98?
Yeah, that too. That part of NXT was awesome too.
What, NXT at the playground?
Back when Regal was still wrestling.
Wow.
War Games. Well, I'm going to be in it, damn it.
Well, what was it? Jungle Jam. Jungle Jam.
All right, let's wrap it up. Wrap it up, Adam. Wrap it up.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Me
So,
either. I don't know what that means.
I got children. But no, all in all, man, I freaking love NXT. I want to go back and start watching it more because I watched the one before this and the Chicago 2. Aleister Black, man, just all these guys and that were just misused in the main roster just blows my mind. But no, I'm glad y'all stuck with me. Thank y'all for joining me, and thank you for letting me kind of hold the reins, even though we talked about sports and stuff I don't know nothing about.
See,
But,
you know what kills me is you know more about sports than you give yourself credit for. You're a huge college football fan, and other than the 2-foot rule, all the rest of us all the goddamn same. So, on that note, Adam, great job. I'm gonna roll the damn outro. Okay?
Yes, get us out of here, brother.
14 WrestleManias.
A leg drop, an elbow smash, a body slam.
Are you ready to fight? Who will survive?
Top guys.